Joe, I just want you to talk to me about the experience in doing Carlito's Way too. I know you were the consultant on that.
I was a consultant on both movies.
Oh, you were? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, if you rent Carlito's Way, the first one, you don't see me. They just got me into the union, but I was a consultant on that also.
Really? Was Frankie Gregory was involved?
No, Frankie Gregory, may he rest in peace, wasn't involved.
So what did you have to do for that?
Well, the judge happens to be a good friend of mine, Edwin Torres.
Yeah.
And he was very instrumental in getting people from El Barrio, the stickball team, and everybody involved. People that played at the Old Timers.
The Old Timers Club is what was also involved?
Yeah, guys that, we pick guys to play stickball. If you remember the first Carlito, when Al Pacino comes and he walks into the block, they're playing stickball.
Okay.
And that was done in March. I set that up. And then in this one, I did the same thing. Michael Bregman, which is Martin Bregman's son, hired me to do be consultant and talk about El Barrio, you know, and teach Jay Hernandez, who I think now is on 6 Degrees on TV, teach him certain ways how to talk.
So that it was really authentic, and it did look authentic.
In other words, you never said 110th Street. You said,
100.
You said 110.
On 10.
On 10, you know, on 16, you know, or 16th Street.
And that is so important in making a good movie.
Yeah, you're gonna move. And it was an experience, you know. I met Pete Diddy, you know, different people like that, you know.
He did a nice job in that movie.
Yeah. A lot of it is, you know, it's not true. I mean, the ending when the blacks supposedly wasted all the Italians, that never happened.
No.
That never happened. Hey, he was supposed to be an offshoot of Mickey Barnes, you know. But everybody maintained their territory, and the Italians were the ones that brought that, you know, the Bavagna, like they say.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about, I understand that you finally put your collection of Tito's albums and Tito memorabilia in good position in Hostos College?
Yes, yes.
And it's going to be part of their permanent collection for their school?
Well, it's a thing that I've been working on, and I've always said it, Martin. Like you have an extensive collection of photos. I think it's important that we leave it to an institution. You know, work it out. It's a shame that in New York State, and I'm talking about New York City, don't tell me Boys Harbor, there isn't a place that you can go and find out about Rafael Hernandez, Pedro Flores. These are great composers, Bobby Capó. Yet you can go to Cuba and or Puerto Rico and find out about all these musicians, including both Tito's and Machito.
I'm very glad to hear that. When I heard that from was it Jose Encarnacion?
Yes.
He told me about it. I thought it was a great thing.
Yeah, that's what we want to do, and they're going to house his collection, and Margie sanctioned it, which was very important. I got her blessing, and it's important. I think it's important that your son could go and find out on Tito Puente, or he wants to hear the original Oye Como Va, things like that, or see Tito, because you have an extensive collection of Tito's pictures.
Of photographs, I have lots of pictures that I'm working toward putting together in a collection and hopefully a book.
Yeah, so that's very important. I think that's very, very, very important.
Well, also what I think is very important for somebody like yourself is your oral history should be documented in support of this, because you can tell a story that words in a book or photographs can't tell them, just like the humorous side, whatever. Pardon?
I know that. People have always told me to do it. And, you know, Margie said, you should do it, Joe. You should write a book or something. My thing is that if I talk about Tito, I'm going to talk about everything. I think we should be told the whole genius of who he was.
Well, thank you very much, and we're going to have to go do more of this. And who has arrived here? And Giovanni, it's good to see you. And Matthew.
Everything okay? Yeah.
That was another thing. I keep going to the mailbox and I say, Viv, did Ralphie's CD come yet? And no, she said, no, not here.
No, he called and said that he was going to give it to him at the Ray Barretto tribute.
Oh, okay.
She didn't tell you that message? She didn't give you that message?
No, she didn't give me that message.
Okay. She forgot.
All right, well,
you're not perfect.
Yeah, so where is it? It's coming. It's in the mail. It's arriving tonight. My man.
Much love, brother.
Much love. Respect.
Who's the videographer here?
That would be Mateo.
Mateo?
Peace up. Matthew Cole.
Matthew Cole.
Peace up.
Peace out, Matthew Cole.
Gilberto Colon Jr., excuse me, is one of my longest associations in Latin music, and he participated in a historic recording session, drum solos, which influenced maybe 2 generations of players worldwide in playing Latin rhythms. And it was a concept that I think worked, if not the best for the medium. Do you remember that session?
Sure do remember it. 1978.
And talk about it as what you remember.
I remember that we sat down with both Eddie Montalvo and myself, and we in turn got together with Charlie Santiago and developed this concept, this idea into a concept to make it a reality in the basement of your home.
We had a studio there, and the concept was
to bring out the Eddie Montalvo and Charlie Santiago's solos, but utilizing a rhythm section, piano, bass, conga, and drum, and of course Charlie Santiago's overdub and bongos, to play one side of the CD or the album those days was just a rhythm section, so that other percussionists could take solos, and on the other side was the solos, Eddie Montalvo and Charlie.
And people just tell me to this day they still play along with it.
In 1982, I went to Europe for a 9.5-week tour with the Machito Orchestra, and they came up to me and I did a clinic in Finland based on those solos. Okay,
Now that
82.
makes me feel good.
Okay,
So
way back.
We be worldwide. Orestes Vilato is a legend in music. Barretto, virtuoso. I met him back when he was playing in the Palladium with Sadio Lopez. So the band goes back and he speaks to history. But he ain't that old. He ain't that old. He just was there a long time ago.
I was too young. I was 7 years old when
He was 7 years old at the Palladium. Anyway, he's here at Lehman College. We're going to make history again. And what was this? Santana. How many years you worked with Santana?
Yeah, almost 9.5 years.
9.5 years in one of the most historic bands in history. Spread Latin music further probably than others in his form of Latin music. And Orestes was there with Armando and Raul.
And through the times and the times and the times, always a friend of Mr. Cohen.
And now we're going to turn the camera on another legend who has done something so important. The greatest bass player around today, and Nelson Gonzalez has in his resume doing something for me that really garnered critical acclaim. The Ready for Freddie album and Authority, which he put together, and well, Ready for Freddie, you made it bigger than I ever dreamt. Put it together with horns and fingers and you know, Patato's still alive, God knows how, because he doesn't live the good life, but it's in his genes. Anyway, Nelson.
The record made history.
The record made history, and will stand, and I always hear people commenting that it really was something that
A special project.
a special project and was appreciated, and probably influenced people to play rumba around the world. So Nelson, tonight you're going to be making more history, because you are part of many bands that appeared. And what segment of the show will you appear in?
No, I came to mainly support the bands.
But you'll be playing tonight.
No, I would like to enhance the project just by being there and
Well,
supporting them.
any place you are, Nelson, you do. Including last time I saw you was Orchard Beach. I'll tell you something. Benny, you said something to me at Orchard Beach that really touched my heart. Can you repeat it for the camera? You said something that was real. You said, why you guys like me? Because I was late. I really can't. And you said it in a nice way.
I said that people think that he was in it for the money, but he cared, man. Believe me, he cared. And I saw it. Since that year, 50 we friends. to today. I admire this man. Not because he got a company, because of who he is, man.
My oldest association and Giovanni Hidalgo. And these guys are going to be here making history tonight at Lehman College.
In memory of Ray Barretto.